Hello there, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for, as always, making time for us. This is News Deck. I'm Abubakar Abdullahi. Welcome to the broadcast. Our top story. The clergy in Narok is now in support of the government's move to do a disarmament operation from Tuesday if the area residents fail to surrender illegal weapons. The government has given a 3-day ultimatum for the residents to surrender all illegal firearms in their hands. The clashes between the two communities started on Saturday last week and has so far claimed the lives of 9.
Tukubali maneno ya kupigana. Sisi ni ndugu moja. Wote tumetoka katika mzazi moja Adam, na kwa hivyo unapompiga ndugu yako ni kama unajipiga. So tunaomba kama watumishi ya kwamba muweke silaha chini, undugu usimame, maana undugu ni mambo yote. Ni mzuri mjue wapendwa ya kwamba wewe kama vile una jamii, hata yule ambao unasaenda kumpiga yeye ni mtu ya jamii. So ni mzuri ujue ya kwamba sisi ni watu moja, tukubali amani, maana bila amani hatutaendelea mbele. Bila amani hatutasonga mbele.
Vijana ambao wamekubali kutumika wakati huu wasikubali kuwa silaha ya kutumika katika wakati huu ya janga la corona. Ni wangeeza.
Elsewhere, Ford Kenya National Executive Council has dismissed Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula as its party leader. His position has been taken up by Wafula Wamunyinyi as interim party leader. Wetangula is accused of misconduct and violating parts of the party's constitution. We have live pictures where the Bungoma senator is currently addressing the media. Let's cross over there and listen in.
Girango, here seated, Vincent Kemosi, Mama Nasser Sahal from Wajir, our nominated member, Catherine Wambilianga, Women Rep Bungoma, who is on the road from Bungoma coming to the meeting. We have Honorable Dr. Kibunguchi from Likuyani, who has sent his apologies because he's a medical doctor and he's having an emergency operation in Eldoret. The member for Kapchai, Honorable Mukwe James, who is indisposed in Karen Hospital. You have covered his indisposition along the way. The member for Galole, the Honorable Said Hiribae, who is on the way coming. We have had a meeting with him earlier on in the day. We have the Honorable Esel Simiu from Tongaren, who is not here. The Honorable Wafula Wamunyinyi Kandui, who is not here. And the Honorable Olaga Alwoj from Kisumu West. And of course, my own deputy, Richard Momoima Onyonka, of Kitutu Chache East, who is not here. He has apologies. We know where he is, and he's with us family. You have heard this morning that a grouping calling themselves NEC members of this party assembled in some 5-star hotel after airlifting some impositors. We know the country is closed down. The air travel is suspended. You can't fly to Mombasa, you can't fly to Kisumu or anywhere. They were airlifting people yesterday from Kisumu, from Mombasa, persons who are not officials of this party, persons who are not NEC members of this party. They booked them at a Radisson Blue Hotel at the Arboretum and detained them forcefully overnight and took them through an unlawful meeting where they purported to make decisions affecting this party without authority because they are not lawfully assembled and they have no authority to make such decisions. Consequent upon what has happened, NEC of the party has made decisions to discipline these truant and errant members. The party is a bastion of democracy. Our history as a party of change in this country is well known. A party that in the year 1993 was the only party that had members from each and every of the then 8 provinces of Kenya. When I took over this party as party leader, this party had only 1 member of parliament. Today, we have 13 members of parliament, we have 2 governors, and we have 85 MCS countrywide. We boast of the deputy speaker of Wajir being Fort Kenya. We boast of the deputy speaker of Taita Taveta being Fort Kenya, and the rest, of course, in other areas where we have equal strength. We want to announce to our members countrywide that don't be in any state of panic. A lot of you have sent messages inquiring what is happening, whether there is a coup in the party. Coups are archaic, coups are anachronistic to good order, and coups are activities of cowards. This party has gone through grassroots elections. We have done elections all the way up to the counties. When Corona Challenge visited this country, we had already set a date for our NDC to go and elect national officials. Anybody, and I want to repeat, anybody who wants to run for a seat in Fort Kenya, including the seat of party leader, file your papers. Let's meet at Bomas when the date for elections is set, and let the people make their choice. I have no doubt whatsoever that the good work I've done for this party, the delegates will give me an additional term to lead this great party. Consequent upon what has unlawfully taken place, the neck of the party, which is the engine of running the party, has made certain decisions to instill discipline and order in the party. Before I tell you the changes, I want to take this single opportunity to salute my deputy, Richard Momoima Onyonka, who was put under immense pressure by these dark forces of evil to accept to be part of the treachery to the leadership of the party. He was offered money, he was handed all over until he acquired a different telephone number and switched off the numbers that they know. And as we speak, Richard Momoima Onyonka remains the hero of this party. Because Richard is well schooled in public life. He was my assistant minister in foreign affairs. I trained him properly. And when he had challenges at his election, we were all there for him. So following this, we want to tell you that the neck of the party has decided that the Secretary General David Eseli Simiyu, regrettably my close friend, my age mate, a man I grew up with, but when you choose the path of evil, the consequences await you. We have, as a party, suspended David Eseli Simiyu. He's no longer our Secretary General, and in his place, NEC has appointed Dr. Chris Wamalwa from Kiminini as our acting Secretary General until further communication will be given. Wafula Wamunyinyi, a man that has walked his life in my shadow for a long time, including but not limited to my appointing him a special envoy to the AU for Somalia. I'm told he's the one who has taken the seat of treachery this morning and purported to be the party leader for Kenya. He, in this party, is the Secretary for Livestock and Agriculture, a sectoral section like many other sectoral sections. We have forthwith suspended him, and in his place, we have appointed in acting capacity Mheshimiwa Vincent Kemosi Mogaka of West Mugirango. He will act in that position until we hold elections. Cynthia Mutere, our nominated MCA from Busia, who has been supported by this party in many ways, again also joined the evil forces of treachery in attempting to destabilize the party. She has been the chair of the Women League of the party. We hereby announce her suspension, and her place is taken by her deputy, the Honorable Roslida Andambi, our nominated MCA from Kakamega, who also serves in Kakamega County Assembly on the Speaker's panel. She's here with us. We want to thank members of the party from all over the country. And we want to repeat the trio of Governor Wycliffe Wangamati of Bungoma, Honorable David Eseli Simiyu of Tongaren, and Honorable Wafula Wamunyinyi of Kandui. We want to tell them that Ford Kenya is not a Bungoma affair. Ford Kenya is a national party. That's why Vincent Kemosi from West Mugrango is here. That's why Mama Nasser Sahal is here. The chairman of the party in Trans Nzoia is here. The new Secretary General is from Trans Nzoia. And we have others from all over the country. For you, our organizing secretary, Chris Mandu, in fact, we've seen some fake minutes from the treacherous meeting alleging that Chris Mandu here is the one who proposed to Wamunyinyi to become the party leader. Chris is right here with us. This party belongs to the people of Kenya, to its members. And its members, and only its members, have the power and the right to decide who becomes a person to carry the privilege I carry to lead the party. And this privilege, I'll carry it with dignity, I'll carry it with honor, I'll carry it with respect, and I respect our forefathers who founded this party, toiled and moiled for democracy in this country. The late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the late Masinde Muliro, the late Kenneth Matiba, the late Martin Shikuku, the founders of the original Ford. We salute the late Wamalwa Kijana, who led this party until he became the vice president of this country. He never attempted to stage coups in the party. People loved him, people elected him, people supported him. And that is what we stand for. We salute George Captain. We salute all our forefathers, gone and still living, who have been in this party for this long. We are saddened by one of our former nominated members of parliament, Mzee Patrick Wangamati, whom we respected a lot, who thinks that he has to chaperone his family to lead this party. Parties are not about families. Parties are about people who believe in democracy. So thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. Those of you who are watching from wherever, because I thank the media houses that have given us a live link to this. We want to encourage you and assure you that Ford Kenya, the Lion Party, is intact, is roaring, is strong, is ready to go, and we join all like-minded members of this country, those who believe in democracy. We believe in BBI, and you have seen me in each and every BBI rally, supporting changes to better our 2010 constitution, to create space for more inclusivity, to create space for more democracy, to create space for greater respect for the people of Kenya. Today, as I finish to allow one or two of my members here to speak, this country is facing serious challenges. Corona challenge is here with us. Floods are ravaging people everywhere. Locusts are ravaging farmers everywhere. The public debt is hitting every single Kenyan. We condemn any idlers who think that as leaders, instead of addressing those challenges, we are engaging in parochial politics of staging coups in parties, which does not help and which does not hold. And it will never hold in this party. This is the forum for restoration of democracy. This is not the forum for destruction of democracy. And it never will. Thank you, Kenyans. I will now invite incoming Acting Secretary General, Honorable Wamalwa, for 1 or 2 minutes to say something. After him, we will have Mama Nasser Sahal, our nominated member, National Treasurer, and then we'll cap it up with Vincent Kemosi, the new Secretary for Livestock and Agriculture for the party, and King Ferdinand from Trans Nzoia, our chairman.
Ford Kenya!
Simba, Simba, Simba. Usawa, haki na ukweli.
Very good.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, may I take this opportunity to thank the NEC.
All right, those are live pictures coming to us live from Ford Kenya Party headquarters. Addressing the media just a little bit ago is Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula, who said, among other things, the ouster meeting that was to oust him is illegal, according to him. The party has made some changes as well in as far as the leadership is concerned. Ford Kenya has suspended its Secretary General David Eseli Simiyu, and Chris Wamalwa has been appointed as the acting Secretary General of Ford Kenya. The Bungoma senator saying that he still believes in BBI. Of course, he has supported, he says, the Building Bridges initiative. He has also urged all members of Ford Kenya, party members, to be calm as the party leadership crisis will be sorted. Just a reminder that Ford Kenya Party has made changes to a number of its leadership positions. The Secretary General, David Eseli Simiyu, has been suspended. Chris Wamalwa is the currently acting Secretary General of the party. Of course, this is a developing story, the back and forth. Earlier on, we had the National Executive Council that announced the change of the party's head. To them, the current chairman of the party is Wafula Wamunyinyi, who was appointed by the NEC, which is the National Executive Council. Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula refuting that, claiming that he is still the party head and there was no properly constituted National Executive Council of Ford Kenya that met today. Of course, we'll be covering this story and briefing you in our subsequent bulletins as it develops. Moving on. Flood victims in Tana River County are living in sorry state of affairs at their internal displaced camps following poor hygiene conditions and lack of health facilities. The nearest health facility is over 50 kilometers away along the road, which the roads are completely impassable. There is fear of cholera outbreak in the camps. Close to 48,000 people have been displaced by the floods in Tana River County. Take a look.
Kwa sisi wa mama tumeumia vibaya. Ile ukulima yetu zote zimeenda na maji na mkao hatuna, mali ya kukaa mmejionea nyinyi wenyewe. Tunaishi hivi. Usiku ni umbu, mchana kuna siafu, inatusumbua, hatushindi, hatupumui.
National government na county government tunashangaa kwa nini hawa watu kama hawa wameteseka. Leo wiki ya pili wako hapa, hakuna msaada aina yote walipata kutoka hii kitongoji cha serikali. Hata neti mwishowe, lakini watu wanalala bila neti. Na tunavyosema hapa kwamba hawa kazi ni wakulima hodari sana. Katika maeneo sahihi takriban ekari 1500 ya mahindi imesombwa na maji. Watermelon, tomato ambayo kwamba zamani wanapeleka sokoni wakauza, wakapata mapato ya kupeleka watoto fees na wakajimudu, hizo zote zimebebwa na maji.
Maji yote nyumbani hiko maji. Alafu natoka hapa. Haiko nyingi nyoka. Sisi iko shida sana. Hakuna nyumbani, hakuna kila yoyote, hakuna chakula. Sisi hiko shida sana.
Kwa hivyo kuna shida kubwa sana hii kambi. Wamama watu wametoka Langokareyu, Wardei na area hii yote wako na shida sana hapa. Madio na Masakif hawatembelei hii watu. Dio hatumuoni, DC hatumuoni, chakula imesemekana rice hatuoni. Hawa watu wako na shida, kwa hivyo Red Cross afadhali waje wasaidie hii watu, chakula DC hatuoni. Na office of the president inasema kila mtu atapewa chakula. Na hiyo hatuoni. Kuna chakula ya wazee, kuna chakula ya walemavu, kuna chakula mayatima, kuna chakula ya wasiojiweza. Hiyo pia hatuoni.
From Tana River, it's 20 minutes past the hour. Time for us to take a short break here on News Deck. We still have a lot lined up for you. We'll be back with more news after this break. Stay tuned.
would like to take this opportunity to sympathize with the families that have already been affected, the individuals, and also take this opportunity to thank the effort of our government under the leadership of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. Especially I would like to thank the Minister for Health and his team for the effort being done day and night to contain the existing problems. I request all of us to adhere to what Allah is saying, and at the same time also the guidelines given.
Welcome back to News Deck. Thank you for choosing to stay with us. Moving on, 400 vulnerable persons in Gatanga constituency have benefited from a donation of foodstuff and other non-foodstuffs, including masks and sanitary towels from a group of local youths who are using social media to sensitize residents to support each other during this COVID-19 period. Take a look.
Asante sana. Hivi toleado pia wana kikundi ya hoza.
Asante sana. Wana DCC.
Wakati mwingi tunatumia simu zetu. Tukasema mbona tusitumie simu zetu kusaidia watu wetu ambao wameathirika na kuwa tunaudhi COVID-19.
Wale tumepatia chakula siku ya leo. Pia tunawaambia wakirudi nyumbani wagawe ile kidogo wako nayo, wakumbuke mwenye hana.
Ombi letu kwa serikali ni iweze kushughulikia wana youth, sababu tuko wengi huku mashinani hatuna kazi, na kama ile kidogo tunapata ndio tunagawa. So tungeomba serikali iweze kutusaidia kutupatia makazi ndio tuweze kufikia watu wengi wako na shida huku mashinani, sababu sisi ndio tuko huku na ndio tunaelewa shida za watu wetu huku ndani mashinani.
Hapa kuna initiative ambayo ni ya watu wa vijana wa hapa ambao walianzia. Sasa tumekuja kushirikiana na wao kwa sababu Waswahili walisema haba na haba hujaza kibaba.
Tumehakikisha kwamba all the food imekuwa inspected na public health, kwa hivyo chakula ni salama.
Elsewhere, John Zenze, at his old age, frowned on the composition of young musicians in East Africa. He often called for sanity to be restored in the music industry and see artists compose songs that encourage morality. The famous street artist, Mzee John Zenze, lost his life to prostate cancer yesterday, aged 80. Mulindi Kerry now takes a look at his musical career.
Born in 1940, John Zenze picked cue from his father and joined his music protege Daudi Kabaka in performing and recording music. Their genre being dubbed twist music from the way of dancing.
Nilianza muziki mwaka wa 58 na nilikuwa co-musician wa Daudi Kabaka. Tulikana na Daudi Kabaka kwa muda mrefu, na ilipofika mwaka 63 nikaimba wimbo wangu wa kwanza.
Among his many known songs include Angelica, Habari za Nairobi, Ninalia kwa mpenzi wangu Veronica, among others. He has performed locally and internationally, his first international performance being in Algeria in 1968 and his last in Washington, D.C. 2004 before he officially retired.
Nimeenda ku represent Kenya katika nchi nyingi katika festival. Festival ya kwanza ilikuwa Algeria 1968. Festival ya pili imekuwa Japan 2004, 2005, 2006. Nimekuwa Singapore pia kwa festival, na mwaka 2014 safari yangu ya mwisho nilikuwa Washington, America, ambapo nimetoka huko nikastaafu.
In his lifetime, he championed of morality upright lyric composition from the young generation.
Muziki wetu ulikuwa na messages. Unaweza jifunza kitu fulani katika muziki. Lakini siku hizi watu wanaimba tu inama vitu zingine ambazo haziwezi saa ingine huwezi sikiza na mtoto wako ama na kuka wako mmekaa chini. So ningependa tu kuwaeleza, okay, watumie tu kompyuta zao hizo, lakini wawe wakiandika maneno ambayo inaweza kuelimisha mtu yeyote.
The demise of John Zenze is not only a loss to his family and friends, but also to his fans and lovers of twist music.
Katika mji wetu hapa Haega, tumekasirika sana kupata mzee amekufa, mpaka mvua imenyesha. Huyu mzee John Zenze alikuwa anatupigia muziki hapa Imara Haega. Tulikuwa tunacheza mpaka babangu akaniambia ndio muziki tunaweza chezanga hii.
Mababa zetu wamempenda sababu yeye ni mtu ambaye ameimba nyimbo za twist. Nyimbo za twist ni nyimbo ambazo ziko na mawaidha hata kwetu.
Mulindi Kerry, TV47 in the county of Kakamega.
Elsewhere, Choka residents are raising concern over the increasing insecurity in the area, which is attributed to quarry mines. They say thugs at Choka have found a new hiding place at the quarry mines. Take a look.
Mchana nao, unajua pengine waliongea vile. Unajua kuna vile unapatiana maneno hata ule mtu anaona umeenda kutafuta watu wengine. They did not give it how it is.
Naona vile inajengwa na mashimo zenye zinabaki huku wakati wa mvua, sababu tunaingia enzi ya mvua. Wakati wa mvua hii maji yote ikiteremka ingie huko ndani itakuwa very risk mtu kupitia.
We've complained, kuna wakati tulikuja hapa kuna watoto walikufia hapa. Watoto wa shule walikuwa nasoma hii shule, unaona hapa shule inaitwa Maua. They died on that cliff pale. Watoto wawili. Juzi kuna mtu nasikia ameuliwa kutoka sijui Thika akakuja kutupwa hapa. Kwa hii shimo iko hapa. And we've been complaining year in year out. Ile kitu tunataka kuuliza serikali. And I'm asking the government. And I'm asking our provincial administration to be in the lookout. Kwa sababu this time tumepitisha tukiwa na hawa wananchi. These things.
All right, well, that brings us to the end of today's edition of News Deck. I'm Abubakar Abdullahi. Thanks for now. Enjoy the rest of our programs.